It wasn't awkward until you noticed the walking, because 1 second you were just moving beside them, talking, listening, existing naturally, and then something quietly entered your awareness, your pace, and suddenly, nothing feels automatic anymore. Am I walking too fast? Your chest tightens slightly, not enough to stop you, but enough to make you aware of your body. So you slow down a little, but now it feels too slow. So you speed up again too quickly, and now that probably looked weird too. Your breathing changes, smaller, more controlled. Because now you're paying attention to your steps, left, right, left. And the more you notice them, the less natural they feel. Our steps don't match. You become aware of the space between you. Because too close feels strange, and too far feels distant. So you adjust slightly, and then immediately question it. Did they notice that? Your shoulders stiffen, and your arms stop swinging naturally. Now they feel timed, placed, like your body has started managing itself through tiny corrections and tiny recalculations while still trying to look effortless, and that's the strange part. Nothing actually happened. Your friend is still talking normally, still walking normally. But inside, something shifted. You became aware of yourself beside another person. And once that awareness appeared, everything became measurable. Your speed, your posture, your silence, even your eye contact starts feeling complicated. Wondering if you should look at them while talking, and for how long. Because too long feels intense, and too little feels disconnected. Why is this suddenly hard? Your chest pulls inward slightly again. You laugh softly at something they said, and then immediately check how the laugh sounded while walking. Too loud, too forced. Did the timing feel off? And now you're not just walking anymore. You're monitoring walking, monitoring existing. The version of you observing starts narrating quietly. You're out of sync. You're making this weird. Just walk normally. But now normally feels impossible, because every attempt to fix it only makes you more aware. You adjust your speed again, and now your steps feel unnatural. You try not to think about your arms, and now your arms feel wrong too. You try to focus on the conversation, but part of you keeps drifting back to your body, to the rhythm, to the distance between you, and slowly something simple becomes exhausting. Not physically, but internally, because your mind keeps turning a shared moment into a performance review. You replay tiny details in real time. That pause before responding, that slight step adjustment, that moment your shoulders almost bumped. And each one gets analyzed, interpreted, held on to, until walking beside someone starts feeling like coordination. You might fail, and underneath all of it, there's a quieter fear. They can feel I'm uncomfortable. Your stomach tightens slightly, and your breathing stays shallow, because now it's not just about walking, it's about being perceived while existing naturally. And once you notice yourself being perceived, natural disappears. Everything becomes observed, filtered, managed. Then a small pause appears, not outside, but inside. And you hear your footsteps again as just footsteps. You feel the air moving against your arms. Your breathing catches and then softens slightly. Because something becomes clearer. It wasn't the walking. It wasn't the pacing. It wasn't the silence between sentences. The moment was already over. But you kept it alive. Not with what happened, but with how it felt inside you. Your chest loosens slightly. Not fully, but enough. Enough to notice something else. Your friend never stopped walking naturally. The pressure mostly existed inside your attention, inside the constant checking, inside the need to synchronize perfectly. And for one brief moment, you stop correcting yourself. You stop solving the rhythm. You let the steps happen unevenly. You let the silence exist without fixing it, and you let your body move without supervising every detail. And something shifts, not dramatically, just softly. Your shoulders relax slightly. Your arms swing more naturally. And your breathing deepens without effort, because maybe walking beside someone was never supposed to feel perfect. Maybe bodies naturally fall out of sync sometimes. Maybe pauses aren't failures. Maybe small awkwardness is part of being close to another human. And strangely, once you stop trying to erase every imperfection, the moment starts feeling lighter again, not controlled, just lived. You've felt that too, right?